All right, then. Wow, what a way to start off the first day, the last day, the first race of the day, the women's under 19 quad, and so important. Like we were saying before, yes, the seedings matter, and they are a driver based on your performance in the heats and semis, and I've always brought up to always do your best no matter what.
Definitely.
They always want that fastest time because there is that chance that the final never happens and they default to the times. But amazing, Cambridge over there in lane 6. Came in nice, unofficially came in first. It looks like with a time of 6:59.56. Unbelievable. Followed by our friends at Argonaut, like we said. But look at that lead. Almost, it looks to be 8.36 second lead to second place. So what a dominating performance by those ladies. Definitely a future for them in the sport of rowing.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know what? Congratulations again, ladies.
Yeah.
But coming up next, we have.
What do we have? What do we have next? Waffy, what weight class we got next?
We got the feisty lightweights.
Oh my! Now tell me, do you know a thing or two about lightweight rowing?
I think I do, Trofem. I think I do.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I've heard around the block, but you know.
I may be a tall, good-looking guy, but I was also a lightweight at one point.
Oh, unbelievable! I wouldn't say good-looking, but definitely tall and lightweight. And yeah, I remember those days back in the day, watching you eat entire pizzas and actually losing weight. So it was a quite impressive feat, and you definitely are Olympian when it comes to lightweight rowing. So what do we got here coming up?
So we have the men's senior lightweight quad, and in lane 2 we have Montreal, lane 3 Vesper from Philadelphia, lane 4 Peterborough, lane 5 Hanlon, lane 6 Calgary, and rounding it out we have Ottawa. So we are off in the senior lightweight men's quad.
Now with the senior event, there is correct me if I'm wrong, but there is no age cap, right?
Correct. So this is an open age category. You could have anywhere from junior Bs all the way through to, well, even people as old as me, as I might be.
Unbelievable. And I guess the differentiator, because we're going to see the champ event coming up a little later, the differentiator being senior and champ. Champ is primarily meant for the more international elite rower, but not restricted to.
Absolutely, yes. So in the champion side, we typically see open individuals, individuals that are maybe racing at the World Championships, race at World Cups, coming back from under 23s. But these competitors, these are all lightweight senior men, so open age.
Yep.
And you know what? Despite being, tall, scrawny men, just like myself,
okay? I wouldn't say scrawny.
These guys are feisty. These are feisty little men in the lightweights. They are all weighing in at 72.5 kilos this morning.
Unbelievable. That's how much I weighed when I was born.
Trof. So we have Peterborough. It looks to be coming out in front here.
Right now. And what a clean start that was. But, of course, the level jump, the experience jump we've just seen from the under-19 women's quad straight up to the men's senior quad should be quite astronomical. And you could see that here with the rating over from our friends in Montreal. Vesper there, not giving up it. But Peterborough, like you say, really putting in a good first 500 meters and getting themselves out there. But as we see with lightweight rowing, and as you know, we can expect a little bit higher of a rate.
Absolutely. And not only that, but you can expect some closer races. Because as I said, all these competitors would have weighed in at 72.5 kilos earlier this morning. So they're all about the same size, same weight. It really just comes down to that technique, that little fine art there. And you can see Peterborough is definitely making use of that. They're striking a high rate right now. And they're getting the blades in pretty quickly. You know what? They're not wasting any time at the front end.
Exactly.
The blades go in and chick out.
Nice.
Well done. But Vesper is going along pretty quick there. I got to give them credit.
Yeah, and one of the things that what I love so much about Henley too in the lightweight rowing, like you said, they just weighed in at this weight a couple hours ago. It's not like maybe they weighed in last Sunday or a month ago. They just weighed in, so they're at that weight. It's pretty tough. I mean, you tell me, but I think it's pretty tough to gain too much back in a 2-hour period.
And I tell you, I don't miss those days. Not for a second.
Well, yeah, I don't know what it's even like, but I could imagine. I saw the lineup of people in the weight room today, and I don't feel their pain, but I could imagine it's tough. But yeah, like you say, again though, with this level of experience, you can't take anyone for granted, and that's exactly proven to be true now. Is we have Hanlon over in lane 5, Peterborough in 4,
but Vesper, look at that.
Vesper too, but even all the way on the far side, it looks to be Ottawa, right? Still not backing off yet. Calgary dropping back a little bit with our friends from Montreal as well. But wow, what a race!
Oh, I know. And as I said, lightweight races can be very close because at the first 500, Peterborough looked like they were in charge. Now Vesper's coming through. I mean, you know what? The bottom 1,000 meters, this is where the money gets made, folks. This is where it's going to, you know what? It's going to get
money
separated.
in the bank. That's right.
Money in the bank.
You tell me, but I think you know a thing or two about money in the bank. Isn't that right?
I think I do. I was very fortunate, Trofam. I was very fortunate to be part of the RBC Olympians program.
RBC Olympians.
Yes. So I was sponsored by the bank, and now work there as well.
Work in the bank.
Work at the bank, making money for the bank, and here we are today.
If there's anything wrong with your ATM, email Wafi.
We'll get you sorted.
What a race here. So we still got some good fight for the first place. And again, if folks online and worldwide, I don't know if you know, but there's only one medal being awarded for this event today.
Yes, and that's what makes Henley so unique, is that there is just one medal, that coveted Henley gold medal.
That's
and
right.
Everybody wants one of those medals. And you know what? There's only so many of them to go around, because there's only one.
There's only one. And there's only going to be one today. And so you could see those crews, as tough it is. I've been on that second place finish many times, and it's quite unfortunate. So I'm sure the blood is running through their veins right now as they come through. But it looks to be Vesper or perhaps even Hanlon.
And Vesper had a very strong showing earlier in the regatta. They won the under-23 men's quad. So they're known for their sculling crews in particular.
Wait a second, Wafi, is that Hanlon now with
the
the
lead?
lead?
My goodness. Where did they come from?
We have our friends Matt, Fabian, Patrick, and Andre laying down the law here right now. But look at that dominant performance. I don't know if Vesper can sustain this pace, because
this is looking good.
Wait a second. We have a race, folks. Day number 2 of the day, and we already have a race on our hands.
Yes, and Hanlon is coached by local legend Ian Wilson, a well-known name in St. Catharines. So he's definitely, you know what, he's taught them a thing or two about the advantages of being in the hometown course.
On the Henley course.
It's going to be interesting as we come to that bottom 500. There's a little bit of an optics that go by it as well. When you come into the eyesight of the Henley Island on the finish tower side. So, you know, you can use that as a bit of a landmark for the bottom 250 meters. So, you know what? Hanlon's going to know about that.
And they're definitely going to know about that. And you can see that they're using that to their advantage. And now it looks like Peterborough has dropped back a bit. Our early leaders have dropped back with now at least a canvas behind Vesper. And we have Hanlon from this angle. Let me say, it's tough to say, but from this angle, it looks pretty fierce.
And we have definitely some good experience in the Hanlon boat. You know, Andre, he raced for Canada earlier last year. My apologies, or sorry, the 2 previous years. The lightweight men's double from 2016, and Patty, you know what? He was actually competing at the Canada Summer Games, so they definitely got some good experience here.
And you could tell that just by the rating. I mean, you're coming into the last 250 meters here. They're sitting around a 35 for a finish. That's pretty low.
And you can see Peterborough starting to pay for that strong finish. It's looking a little bit harder getting through the water.
They are looking tired.
But wow, look at Vesper. You know what? They are not fooling around. The Schuylkill River, if I pronounce that correctly, they know how to treat crews very well.
Now look at that though. The Hanlon crew just so calm and relaxed. Vesper though, we were talking about steering before. A little bit of a steering issue here, folks. Are they going to hit the buoy coming into
it's going to be Vesper. Vesper comes away.
Unbelievable, unofficially right through the line, followed by Hanlon and followed by our friends from Peterborough. What a top 3 placing there. It looks to be Ottawa on the far side, rounding out the second half, followed by Calgary and Montreal through to be the last crew. But just like we were saying this whole time along, the optics are just so tough, and to see what looks to be it's not just deceiving for ourselves, but also for the athletes, and can like you say, can play into some of that race prep mentality.
Definitely. And for those, you know what, maybe watching in the grandstand, you got to be careful when you start seeing crews come in the bottom 500, because there is a bit of an angle there. And you know what, you got to think too that for us here from the video booth, it looked like Hanlon was in lead, but you know what, we shouldn't have discounted Vesper there. Well done, Vesper. Well done.
And the experience is just so high, and there we are. Unofficially, Vesper Boat Club 6:17, followed by Hanlon at 6:19, and Peterborough 6:22. So Henley Gold, Vesper Boat Club.
Well done.